So, for daily life on Mars, in shelter, we thought that we would start out with a house like this. It would be a lot bigger than this, but we thought that we would start out with making houses like these because they'd be a lot easier to build than just going right there and making huts. But we thought that we'd be making these houses out of hills, such as these, because we want to do as little damage to the land as possible. And later on, when we had more people, we would start to build houses like these, and we could just continue to add rooms to the houses instead of making more houses when the family expanded. And we would make those houses out of the flatter land so that we could do as little damage as possible.
When we get there, we will have about cows, chickens, pigs, and horses. We'll use cows for dairy products. And meat. We'll use chickens for eggs, and we'll also use pigs for meat too. And we'll use horses for transportation, so we can find more flatter land like this and land like this, so we can build more huts to expand our society.
So for time on Mars, Mars is a day of 24 hours and 40 minutes long. We could either round this up to 25 hours and have the day have an extra hour than what it does on Earth, or we could round it back down to 24 hours and just continue to move the 40 minutes into the next day, but we would have to have a leap year. Or we could just keep it at 24 hours and 40 minutes and just have the day be slightly longer than it would be on Earth.
On Mars, we decided that we should grow crops. So there would be a couple rows of crops, and then in the middle there would be a huge water supply to keep the crops healthy, so we don't have to rely on the cows, chickens, and the pigs. We'd also one crop that we'd also bring is corn. We'd also bring radishes, and we'd also carrots, peppers, and lemons. And we would use lemons for a type of tea and water.
So what we're going to be wearing on Mars is, instead of having a spacesuit, we thought that there would be a dome of some sort that we would be building these houses in. And so instead of having a spacesuit on all the time to regulate our temperature, we thought that there would be a more comfortable fitting clothes that we could go out and explore Mars in, but it wasn't quite as clunky as a spacesuit, but it would keep us warm, and it would keep our temperature at 98.6 degrees.
So when we get there, we'll have to have teamwork. We'll have to work with each other to plan out what we're going to do first, like how we're going to build houses, what we're going to do to grow the crops, what kind of assigned jobs will we have, so we will make a good society.
These are the beliefs on the society of Mars. Our constitution will be on Mars. We'll make our civilization pollution-free, so we can keep
levitation, but we cannot rely on that. So we can also use hoverboards. So, and they will be levitating so that it's safer. And then we'll have hospital services and school and entertainment so that our community will still be safe.
So, this is all about artistic expression. First, I had some literature. So the Mars literature will be including the Holy Bible along with other Christian and Islamic legends or stories. And some of the stories are listed down below. And then that will also be included in our education to learn how to read and write. Some artists are listed down below from the pictures that are there. For music, we have some Christian musicians are Tasha Cobbs and Britt Nicole. Some Islamic musicians are Sami Yusuf and Meher Zain. And then I did one on dance. And you can learn dances in your free time or for religious ceremonies.
This was our presentation.
9:30.
Thank you for